And we are live.
Welcome to the Fantasmagorium show. My name is Scotty R37. Oh, sorry, we shifted quickly. And Steve is here. Thank you, Steve. Hey. And we have a very special guest, a very generous guest, I must add. Black Philip Alvarez. How are you today, Phil?
Hello, guys. Doing good. I'm back.
You're back?
I'm back.
Well, and Happy New Year, I suppose.
You too. Happy New Year. Happy birthday to you again, kind sir. So.
I got Merry Christmas, I got Happy New Year, and I got Happy Birthday all rolled into one. But before we get to the amazing awesomeness that, Phil, you provided me, I would like to give a special shout out to the only 2 discs or sets that I have because of Steve. So we were going to do the Happy New Year Benoit Blanc extravaganza, and we did.
We did.
Go watch it.
I had seen Glass Onion, and I liked it, and I hadn't seen Knives Out, and Steve said, "Shut up. I'm going to send you a $50 Amazon gift card, and you can watch the movie so we can talk about it." So I go, and I rent it on Amazon, but I didn't use the gift card.
Oh, no.
And I didn't even think it maxed my credit card when I rented the movie. So I had this. The reason I didn't use the gift card is because, Steve, you live in the United States of America, yes?
Yes, sir.
I live in Canada.
Yes, you do.
Two different Amazon stores.
That's correct.
So
I had a $50 gift card from the America. And so I was like, well, what am I going to do with this? Well, I'll tell you. This is because of Steve. I now have the Blu-ray set for Batman, which has been fantastic. I've been going back over them because I've been doing the Capes, Crusaders, and Cowls, whatever it's called. And
Capes, Cowls, and Crusaders.
That's the one. And so I've been going back and checking out the audio commentaries and special features on this. We're going to be doing Batman and Robin on Wednesday, which is going to be dope. So, thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
And then, because that didn't cost $50,
right?
I got Batman Mask of the Phantasm on Blu-ray.
Never seen it. So.
Oh, dude, and not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We got this.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to check it out. I think it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Under the Red Hood's really good too.
Under the Red Hood, we're sort of going through how we want to space it out. Kat and I have been talking about it as to how we want to address it. I think we might be doing Sub-Zero at the same time as Mask of the Phantasm. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. But yeah, so Steve, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Birthday. Thank you. I have more Batman than I had before.
Cool. I'm glad.
Perfect timing.
That worked out.
So, no more cases. No more pretty colors. Actually, there are plenty of
going to be some pretty colors.
Pretty covers.
Oh, covers. Yay, there they are.
This is what we have. These are... How many hours do you think it is, Phil?
What, 45 movies? It's going to be about 1,000 hours of movies right there for you. At least.
This is going to take a while. Now, you're going to have to explain some of these because I haven't seen.
I just hope you don't have any of them. So.
Well, I have some of them. Some of them are gems. I'm surprised. I'm really interested. Hey,
told you to send you some goodies, some good ones, some gems. You know me and my collection. So.
Well, and I want to talk about that very much. Edge of Time, ahoy!
Edge of Time,
ahoy! Edge of Time. How you doing?
Phil, why did you send these to me? Are these just because you went out on a spending spree and decided to buy me movies, or do you have these movies?
Those are all movies I used to own. Those are all used from my collection. So you know me, I upgraded to 4. I've been upgrading to 4K for about the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And so I just had these duplicate ones. You know, I don't have no cases for them, and so you can't. Normally, I would sell the former movie because it was in the actual case. You can sell them back and you'll get money from them.
For sure.
Those I didn't have any cases for them, so I put them in those sleeves and just sent them out to you.
So
I wasn't gonna make money off of them anyway, so like I'm stuck with them. So like, how do I just get rid of these?
So it's somewhat altruistic. If you could have made money off of these movies, you would have sold them, but because they are worthless to you, you sent them to me.
Well, they're not worthless technically, but you know.
But so Scotty, that's basically yes.
That's a fair point. That's a
hey,
nice cookie cutter way of putting it.
One man's trash is another man's treasure, and for that, I thank you. I am not looking a gift horse in the mouth. I just want to absolutely address it. It is what it is.
No, man, you're always talking about how you buy these DVDs or boxes off of Facebook or whatever. You go to the marketplaces and they're always buying movies from strange people, and
it continues.
And it continues. And so me, I decided I got all these extra movies. So, and I knew your birthday was coming up, so I'm like, why don't I just send them to Scotty, free of charge?
All right.
Well, that's how it is. That's how it ended up. Then you have to think twice.
So I just moved. Obviously, if anybody can tell, my background's completely different. But during the move, I found a box full of DVDs. There's probably between 50 and 100 DVDs in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to send these to Scotty too.
Yeah, Scotty's gonna become a hoarder.
There's some good ones in there. Like Serenity popped out right away. I'm like, Serenity's there. And there was
Serenity.
I'm looking forward to it. Make sure the thing is that you have to make sure that if it's not profitable to sell them, then you can send them to me. Just make sure that you can make some money off of the box before you send the box to me.
And I still had to get insurance on it too. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they didn't charge me for it.
I won't.
It was included. It was included in the. It was included in the postage.
Yeah.
I'm being somewhat self-deprecating, Steve. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I'd rather you have
Valley Picker.
Hey, PvP.
At the same time.
I'm sorry. You'll work buttons. I'll pay attention. So Steve, so Phil.
Yes. I'm here.
This is a representation of your movie collection as well, then.
Of course, yes.
So pretty much every movie that I have, you have as well. We are Disc Brothers.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be Disc Blood Brothers now.
Yeah.
Shall we start? Shall we begin?
We'll begin. Start with the good ones. Yeah, I did send you some good ones.
When I first opened the box, I took a look through to see which ones I had, which ones I didn't have. You told me that there was going to be a lot of horror in here, which I'm aware of. So I don't know 100% what is in this box, and there's going to be I know you do.
I know every single movie I sent you.
This is going to be a surprise. I have a vague idea, but I don't necessarily know each and every one, and some of them you're going to have to explain to me. Let's begin.
That's what I'm here for.
Sorry, I'm just gonna wet my whistle. Let's begin with Superman 2.
Superman 2, yes.
I do not have this on Blu-ray. And it is the Richard Donner cut. This is not the theatrical cut.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jill.
It's the Donner cut.
Yeah, I don't.
Better one.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely, dude. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Blu-ray restoration on that.
I didn't realize it was a Donner cut until I put it in the package. Like, oh shoot, it's a Donner cut. Like,
that's crazy cool. Yeah, I wonder if it has the theatrical on there as well. If it doesn't, I don't care.
I think it's just the Donner cut,
which is fine with me. I have Superman 1 on Blu-ray, and now I have Superman 2. Unfortunately, I have like 11 copies of Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
None of them are on Blu-ray though. So, if
Shout's releasing that in 4K and later this month, so that's why
Oh, so you don't even have it yet?
No, I haven't had it. It should be coming by the end of the month.
Well, you know what? It's probably my favorite Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah, definitely one of the better remakes too.
Yeah.
Okay. Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead. I do already have.
Right.
On Blu-ray.
I think I remember hearing you say you did. You all were talking about it on one of your streams.
As with Hot Fuzz as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna have to pay it forward with the ones that I have. And just so you know, I'm not like if this was like a typical like that time of the month where I show what I bought or like in a giant box of stuff, if I already had it or something, I would throw it just casually away, being like, "Meh." But I would like you to know that I am intending to pay it forward. I'm putting them back in the box if I have them.
Well, that's
exactly.
Fine. I figured you had a few of them. And I had a feeling you had the Cornetto trilogy because I don't think I remember hearing you talking about it.
Big fan. I've seen all. I saw all three in theaters too.
Well, yeah.
Scotty, you can send me the ones that you have.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
we'll do. The Purge, Anarchy.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even watch that movie, so that's why I'm like,
I was going to ask you what it was about and who was in it. So you don't know? Is this the one with Frank Grillo?
It's the second one, I believe.
Not the one with Frank Grillo?
I believe that is the first one he appeared in, if I'm not mistaken. He appeared in 2 of the Purge movies, second and the third,
which would be election year.
Election year, yeah. That's a third one, fourth one.
It's the third one, I believe.
Who's in this one?
Frank Grillo and that girl from she's in the Santa Claus movies.
Zooey Deschanel? No, I'm thinking of Elf.
No, the one that plays the wife.
In the Santa Claus movies? Okay.
I believe she plays the president.
Is the wife from the Santa Claus movies, like you're talking Tim Allen Santa Claus, right?
Yes.
Isn't she the first lady in Air Force One?
Oh yeah, the wife in the first movie. Yeah, I'm talking about the wife in the second movie.
Oh, okay.
Or the third movie. The third movie when he marries.
Okay.
Either way, about Santa Claus. I'm going to confuse people.
I know we're going all over. And thank you, Pleasant Valley Picker. So yes,
2016.
Yes, sir.
And it's Elizabeth Mitchell is the
lady. She's in the Santa Claus movies. She's in the second or third one. She plays the second wife. But yeah, I know Wendy Crewson's the one who was in the first. Who was in Air Force One. I know who you're talking about.
She does a lot of TV work as well.
Oh, good.
Actually, the only Purge movie I've actually seen is the fourth one.
We go back to Superman. Thank you. Holy crap. The original theatrical release for Superman 3. This is my second favorite Richard Pryor movie.
What's your favorite Richard Pryor movie?
Probably Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I like that movie. That movie was funny.
With Gene Wilder, I thought it was hilarious, and them meeting at the first. And I know it was just sort of like it's like when you see grumpy old men, like a perfect comedy duo, and I just love that movie. Anyway, but Superman 3, really great.
Yeah, that robot scene used to scare me as a kid.
The World's End, the final of the Cornetto.
Yes, I did send you the entire Cornetto trilogy. It wasn't one box set, but like I said, I got rid of the cases. So, but I do have it all in one set in 4K. It's all in one.
Yeah, and just for reference, yeah,
that's the exact same one.
I'll take those because I don't have those.
Really? But you're a fan.
Cornetto.
I don't. I'm a fan. I just don't have them.
Yeah, well, and also, Steve, tell us about your disc collection.
I don't. I mean, I don't really have. I have a bunch of DVDs. I probably have 200 DVDs.
Still a DVD guy.
It's not huge, but it's it's a collection that is usually I was buying stuff that I like. Just good movies that I like. And then there was a time where the video store. When there was video stores on every block, the Jungle Video that I used to go to would sell their, after they rent them for a while, they'd sell them for real cheap. So you get like 2 or 3 DVDs for like $10. So I
remember
just
those
started
days.
buying, when I saw stuff that I liked.
Oh,
No, he froze. Your producer froze.
no, it's cool. Remember we talked about all the internet? It just does it once that's the first time. It's fine. It's been 15 minutes. You're good as gold. But yeah, no, you have a collection of your favorites as opposed to me, which is like I have a copy of the Lindsay Lohan Herbie the Love Bug because I want the video store.
Right.
Speaking of the video store, I have never seen, or actually, this is a lie. I have seen The Lost Boys, only once.
Awesome.
And yeah. So I'm going to have to check it out because of vampires.
So good.
And also because we're doing the Joel Schumacher Batman movies. And it's so weird to know that Joel Schumacher directed The Lost Boys. But
Lost Boys is top 5 vampire movies of all time.
I think the only time I ever saw it,
That'd
was
be
on
one of my favorites.
beta.
Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
Like that.
Ooh, wow.
Nosferatu interview.
Nosferatu. I remember I told y'all the first time I saw Nosferatu, I was like in awe.
Okay, all right. This is 4 in a row. I have never seen any of them. They are all, and you know what? I love Kate Beckinsale.
Who doesn't?
But
I know what you're talking about. You're gonna talk about the Underworld movies.
Yeah, we got Underworld Evolution, Underworld: The Rise of the Lycans,
the sequels,
Underworld Awakening.
Yep.
And Underworld Blood Wars. Now, I like
all of those movies? I think
I got it. That is
very underrated. Very underrated.
Tomorrow is Sunday, isn't it?
Make sure you have extra pants on when you watch those movies.
I'll be doing laundry while I'm watching these movies. So it's kind of weird, though. My first thought is like, my dad would love those, but I absolutely. On fucking Blu-ray.
Yeah, no, the only one I didn't send you was the first one because that's the only one that I actually did sell. So that's why you don't have the original.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Still, you know what? I might have the original kicking around.
Might have the original
on DVD. Yeah, like you have to understand. Being a hoarder, you lose track of the crap you got.
To me, the sequels are just as good. So,
well, and then here we go again. Child's Play.
Yeah.
With Catherine Hicks,
the OG,
Dr. Gillian Taylor from Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. Come on, the voice of Brad Dourif, who was Ensign Alon Suter on Voyager.
All right.
Damn.
Child's Play 1.
I got Child's Play
2.
And the trilogy. Is this the one with Jennifer Tilly?
No, that's not until Bride of Chucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which if Shout does release the remaining Chucky movies, I'll be sending them to you.
Well,
just waiting on them to get released.
If anybody is keeping score at home, that is, let's see, how many? What do we got here? Oh, wait, no, there's still more. It's
not even half of what I said.
Hey, shit, the original Purge. The first Purge is here. I can watch all of the Purges.
The first 3, at least.
Well, how many are there?
5.
Yeah, a bunch.
All right, let's see what this is.
And there's a new one coming this year, I think.
Yeah, there is.
All right. Okay.
What's next?
Halloween.
That's the curse of Michael Myers.
Curse of Michael Myers. Never seen it.
That's the bonkers one that nobody really likes, but the producer's cut's pretty good. So that should be the producer's cut, which is the better version.
From no, it is. It's the theatrical cut. Is this?
It is?
Yeah,
oh, man, I thought it was the producer's cut. Oh well.
Either way, I'm not going to know what I'm missing because I've never seen it.
That's Paul Rudd, so yeah, that makes it.
Holy shit!
I think it was like one of his first movies.
Great.
Paul Rudd movie. If you're familiar, he actually plays Tommy from the original. Can I tell you a secret that no one should know? Steve, don't listen. Plug yours.
Okay.
Phil, I've never seen. No, not you, Phil. I've never seen the original Halloween.
Fired.
I know. You ever seen
What do
that?
I
You
think
ever
I
seen
might have
that
said
Batman and Robin meme?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler
Oh,
alert.
You're Robin.
Stop it.
Don't spoil
Or go
it.
watch it.
Don't spoil it for the future movies in that. Pack.
H2O.
H2O.
The 20-year one. Very good one. That's a good one. That's when Jamie Lee came back.
Yeah.
And Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, the one nobody likes because it has Busta Rhymes.
No, but I'm excited for it. These are all like, dude. Okay, so that is the first box. For people keeping score at home. PvP says, I can't get into slasher films. Well, Phil, you're the
horror guys. I told him that's right. You're gonna get a lot of horror films. So.
And it's something that I like. It's one of the gaps in my movie watching experience that I gotta fucking do. Pardon the swears, but so if
I love horror movies.
I've been trying to get you in a horror movie for the past 2 years or so.
No, I know, but everybody else has been
send them free movies.
Exactly.
No, I'll get
everybody
you in
else.
horror.
Everybody else has been.
No pun intended.
That's what's cool because Scotty will watch him. He'll pop him in when he's hanging out.
Yeah.
No, that's the first thing I told him. Like, the reason I sent you a lot of those movies too was because I know you're starting to be more appreciative of movies, in general. Because of the shows that y'all do together. So you're introducing yourself to more movies now. It's perfect. That's why I sent you these movies.
But oh heavens, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say no. When you were trying to get me into horror, everybody else was trying to get me into fantasy, and I was going along with the fantasy thing, and then that didn't work out. So, if anybody's keeping score at home, there are 3 in one box that I have, and I'm going to send them to Steve.
Bad. That's not that bad.
How many have I out of all these? How many have I not seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12.
Rick's not perfect.
13, 14. And the 3 that I am going to keep because I don't have them on Blu-ray are Superman 2 and 3 and Dawn of the Dead. So there you go. Like so far, this is Christmas.
Nice.
How many was that?
I don't know.
Was a 20
or 16.
I'm sure somebody in the chat will know. I made the noise.
So
yeah, it's like 20.
Boxes. That was the first. It was 20 of them. The second,
32 hours. If you take the average, right, you just say each one's 2 hours.
Sure.
Some of them will be an hour, 30, hour, 40, right?
Right.
That's just
32 hours the first movie right there.
That's just the first box I sent him too.
Yeah.
Well, and also, they're very, and again, you're absolutely correct.
They're very colorful.
They are colorful. They're sort of set up, so we'll be able to keep track of them specifically. I can count out all of them at the end, but we'll go blues. There are the blue Blu-rays.
Blues and the blues. See what it did there?
There are the green Blu-rays. Is that like the green berets?
The green berets.
The green Blu-ray.
I didn't specifically color coordinate, so
I can't look. I can't look ahead. I got to go the one at a time. I am so giddy. Bill, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Scream 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one with Jay and Silent Bob, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Jay and Silent Bob movie.
It's all like a kid in a candy store, I tell you.
Scream 2.
Scream 2. Mm-hmm.
Which
that one just okay.
It's got Jenny McCarthy. Isn't she? Jenny McCarthy's in the beginning.
No, she's in the third one.
Oh, she's in the third one. In this one.
Two,
oh no, this one. This has
whose name I'm not supposed to say no more.
The guy who slapped Kevin Smith or Chris Rock's wife.
Yo.
No, the guy who slapped Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. We're talking about his wife.
That guy's wife, not Chris Rock's wife. Anyway.
Yeah, she's in the beginning.
Yeah,
she's in the beginning in the spoilers. Well,
keep my wife's beginning of out your motherfucking mouth.
Like how
Third rule of Hollywood.
Like how Eddie Murphy joked about it. I cracked up on that, man.
That was
pretty funny.
Gloves. That was pretty good.
It was Eddie Murphy, man. Of course he was a joke about it.
Nobody watched the Gloves.
You know what's
I
weird?
got bored at work, so I had to watch it.
I have never seen Saturday Night Fever.
Nice.
Yes,
That's a
I
good
have
movie.
it in 4K. Yes, I'll turn in my man card right now.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
it's a pretty good movie, dude.
I
I
know.
heard-
This is a good movie.
I heard a
Travolta.
couple of guys talking about Saturday Night Fever, and it's like Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta is at his coolest. So I don't think you have to give in your man card.
No, I know. I like Saturday Night Fever. I can say Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that one got a 4K release last year. I still haven't watched it.
Now I have to double check and see if I have these on Blu-ray. I know I have a set, and I don't know if it's Blu-ray or just DVD. But this is super cool because if I only have the DVDs, then I definitely have to watch. You know, now that I think about it, I think I only have these on DVD. The Godfather trilogy,
Yes, the Godfather.
Nice.
which is amazing.
All three of
That's super cool.
Not the
That's a
the new
score. Not Dakota.
Mm,
That's fine.
not the Coda.
I like the original ones.
I should have sent you the Coda because it's a Blu-ray version. It's not the 4K version, so I could have sent you the Coda one also, but I didn't even think about that.
and you know what? If I have, and I obviously I respect the filmmaking expertise of making the Godfather trilogy, and even I just recently, I think it was last year, I saw Godfather 3 for the first time, and I liked it.
Yeah,
And
Mhm.
yeah, but I was still, if I have, this would be something that I would like. I would watch the Godfather trilogy with Kat or like with someone else to talk about. But if I had a choice, I would rather watch Goodfellas.
Sure.
That's my controversial mafia movie opinion.
I've always been like 70-30 on the Godfather trilogy, to be honest. Not the biggest.
Yeah. Well, no, but I appreciate it because it's like, and especially who plays Fredo? The name of the actor, Vincent Cassale.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best actors of all time. I think he only starred in every movie he was in. He was nominated for an Oscar.
Dog
He's like
Day
one of the
Afternoon.
only people. Dog Day Afternoon, The Deer Hunter. Yeah.
I think he was sick. He was sick. We were making one of these Godfather movies, and he passed away soon afterwards. So
Yes, he
I'm
would.
not gonna sound all dark to get all dark and stuff, but
Movie history, man. It's
Movie history, man.
interesting.
He's a good actor. Super good.
Superman Returns. What are you doing? What are you doing sending me Kevin Spacey movies?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. You could just edit it out.
All right.
Just
No. I actually like it. I like Superman Returns.
Great sound, so good. If you have a good sound system, my God, it'll blow your speakers.
Well, and I don't have this one on Blu-ray either, so it's fantastic. I've got it right here. So I'm gonna keep this sleeve. Let's see, what do we got? I'm just gonna
You can pop it in there. See, if you got the cake, you just pop it right in there.
exactly. That's the plan. In Superman Returns is
You can switch out the cases. Like if you have the old DVD case, you can switch them out. And
well, I'm gonna keep this Mamma Jamma just because of the special features and whatnot. And
I don't blame you. It had some great special features, if I remember.
yeah, and you know who made them?
Rob.
I can say Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie did it.
Robert Meyer Burnett.
It was Rob Reiner. And so
I don't know
now,
why I said Rob Zombie.
so we got Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Just say you're getting all the Supermans.
One of the worst movies ever made. Awesome.
Oh, but it's got Gene Hackman. I can't say
Yeah,
no
it
to
does.
Gene
It's
Hackman.
still got that nostalgia factor.
It does.
Come on.
But it's it's
No matter how bad it is. I mean, I saw it in theaters for when I was a kid. So
Well,
summer camp, they took us to go see Superman 4. I'm like, okay, cool.
well, Phil, you know how old I am.
We're all the same age.
I'm
Pretty
old
much.
enough to remember when Christopher Reeve could walk.
Too
Too soon?
Too soon.
Sorry.
Hey, rest in peace. I'm just kidding.
All right, you stingy son of a bitch. I don't understand.
What?
Where is it? I know it's over here somewhere. I'm not going to go scrambling for it right now. I don't think. No. Oh, yeah, I can. Hang on. I got to scramble for something.
The video being live.
Yep.
We'll edit it out in post. So
Yep.
this,
We already have them. I figured you. Definitely,
No,
I heard
but-
you talking about them. But you
dude,
got the
DVD, just DVD.
Just DVD.
I don't
No, now you got
have the
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
And now
I
you
would
got
like
the
to
Blu-ray.
you see, and the thing is, and I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that I wanted you to ship like 40 pounds of disc covers. Actually, you would have sold them anyway. Who am I kidding? But
Yeah.
but
I
like,
sold it anyway. I tried to actually.
but I would rather like now.
Now you got all three of them.
So I can't put this back.
Spoiler.
Put this
Yeah, you
right
see,
there.
got all three.
Do you like? Well, yeah. Where's Beverly Hills Cop 1? Because you got me Beverly Hills Cop 3.
It's in there.
Which is my like third favorite George Lucas movie.
Yeah, nobody likes that one. I have a soft spot for it, but nobody really likes part 3.
Apparently, no one liked making it. I
No,
saw this
yeah.
whole deep dive into it, and it was just like everyone was miserable.
Everybody said,
No.
"Why isn't
I
it
don't
like Eddie
remember
Murphy?"
seeing that. I don't know if I saw Beverly Hills.
The one that takes place at the
Amusement
theme
park.
theme park
Don't think I saw it.
has Hector Elizondo instead of Judge Rhino is also still in there.
Yeah, but I love Hector Elizondo. One of the problems was that there's no Ronnie Cox. Like Ronnie
Yeah,
Cox is
no.
great,
That's a bummer.
but you get Captain Taggart.
Moby? Oh.
No, Captain Taggart,
Bogum.
which is great.
Got fucking Foley in here.
Oh, and Paul Reiser isn't in. I really like Beverly Hills Cop 2. I like Beverly Hills Cop 2 better than I like Beverly Hills Cop 1. People have said that Beverly Hills Cop 1 is better, but Tony Scott, come on.
It is. But
Tony
I like
Scott,
both.
man.
I think they're both really good.
Well, Tony Scott is because he directed the action. He just said, "Eddie Murphy, you do Eddie Murphy. I'll direct the action. You do you." That's pretty much how Tony Scott directed part 2.
I like those movies. I like 48 Hours better.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that in forever.
I just got those two. They just got released on 4K. Also, just watched them both. Pretty good.
48 Hours is awesome.
Yeah, 48 hours is good.
Now we have. Are these red or orange?
Orange.
It looks
Orange. We got the orange ones. So I got. What's the flag? Blue, green, and orange. And what?
Almost a rainbow. Almost a rainbow, but not quite. No red.
No red. No purples.
No red
yellows,
or purple.
No purple horseshoes.
I do have yellow ones, but I didn't send them in the air pack.
Should we check in with the chat for a second?
Yeah, you got quite a bit of chats coming in. Mostly
Well,
from Pleasant Valley
PvP is
Picker.
here. Thank you so much for being here. I want to hear the narrative of PvP while watching me.
He's going through the history
my
of
Santa
he's
sack.
going to the history of disco or
from the
something like
70s and disco.
Fair enough. Well, and has PvP seen Saturday Night Fever?
that. Yeah, he mentioned it.
I would assume he did.
He said it's very dated.
This American Graffiti is my favorite Lucas film. My older sister and I saw it when it came out. She loved it. She said that it was very accurate and to her experiences. And yeah, American Graffiti is awesome.
It's supposed to be getting a 4K release this year too. I think for its 40th.
Do you know if there's a
50th
50th anniversary? Makes sense. With is there a 4K for THX 1138?
Not yet.
I don't think so.
I know it's got a Criterion.
It does have
Okay.
Criterion.
And so Criterion's
I
releasing a lot of their older movies on 4K. But I know he already has a Criterion.
Fair enough. So we have the oranges.
The oranges.
All right, let's go.
First Scream.
Oh, yeah.
First, it's the original. Mhm.
Yep. Never seen it.
Well, that's not the new one. That's the original Scream.
Good one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't confuse people now.
Yeah. Well, and
You're in
Why
Corpus
didn't they just put a damn 5? I mean, look, part 6 has a 6. I like how they made it a 6 out of the M. So,
well, how many of the Scream
I know.
movies were made by Wes Craven?
just 4.
4 of them.
First-
Okay.
First 4.
Okay. See, I'm gonna have to. I'm glad I took out some of the sleeves too. Then I can use I can use those and put them in so that the screams are all green, and that'll be great.
There you
Jigsaw.
go. Oh, yeah, dude.
Which Saw movie is that? Is that 4? Say hi. Hello, Mrs. A.
One second, I'm putting me on mute.
Yep. Fair enough.
My dog's got to go do his thing. So.
Oh no, fair enough. You got to take care of the puppies first. I have one of those. He plays piano.
Jigsaw. I don't think I saw that one. Jigsaw. Which one is that?
I don't know.
So I liked the Saw movies up to the third one. So the first three I thought were really good, and then after that I was just I was over it. But I think they made, I don't know how many there are. There's a ton of them. Jigsaw is one of the latter ones, right? Before the new one that Chris Rock made.
Oh right, what was that? Spiral, yeah. So I think
I
heard that wasn't very good. Now I don't know. We're gonna have to ask. Oh wait. Oh,
what is it?
It's both the DVD and the Blu-ray.
Oh
yeah. No, I sent you both.
Which Saw movie is this?
That's number 8, I believe, 7 or 8.
Holy moly, they made 8 of those?
Yeah. 9 if you cut Spiral, right?
Yeah, that was like the soft reboot. So.
Right.
So who's in this aside from Toby Bell?
Not a well-known actress. I can't even think of their names.
Is it Shawnee Smith?
No, but I love it.
I wish. She was like Crush.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah. I thought I sent you more Saw movies, but I think that's the only one I've seen.
I don't know. But here's, dude, this is important when we're finished. So,
Grease.
Now, absolutely, and I've only seen it once. But this is going to be the movie. I'm going to definitely give this to my dad if he doesn't have it already, and I'll tell you why.
That's cool.
My dad had an incredible crush on Olivia Newton-John. When my parents went to go to Las Vegas on vacation, they made a point of getting tickets to go see Olivia Newton-John when she was, of course, still with us. My mom tells a story about the time that they go to see Olivia Newton-John and that Olivia Newton-John was giving my dad the eyes. So it's not my dad bragging or anything, but my mom being jealous of Olivia Newton-John, but almost in an admirable way. It's like, yep, I made 2 children with someone who Olivia Newton-John wanted to have sex with. So, allegedly. This is super. Hang on a second. Hang on. I got to shuffle. We'll edit this out in post. There is a very nice man who was a regular at a bar that I worked at. And he was similar to you and very generous. And he said, do you want the Indiana Jones DVD box set?
Oh, for God.
And I was like, for sure. Now, first things first, this is DVD. I do not have the Blu-ray. But most importantly, this travesty.
Full screen.
Full screen? What kind of
full screen
are you?
Well, I'm changing that.
I know. And for
I'm
that,
get ahead of myself. Right?
You don't have to get ahead. We got Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yep. He's got all the indies.
We got Temple of Doom. We got Last Crusade.
The one nobody talks about.
And the one that I'm going to revisit and see if I actually enjoy it, I'm going to give... It's going to be a coaster. No, it's not. It's not at all. I really liked Indiana Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull until they get to like the Aztec pyramid. The ants suck. Yeah, that's awful. But like, I like the first act of that movie.
Yeah, the first hour is pretty solid. Then it gets stupid for me.
I remember being in the theater being like, holy crap, they're doing it. They're making another Indiana Jones movie. And then it just sort of, the sandcastle starts to fade back into the ocean. But yes, that is amazing. Thank you very, very much. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe you know what? And even because we're coming up on a new Indiana Jones movie. If we wanted to chase the algorithm, we could do like
do an overlook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta send you those.
No, oh man, that's crazy awesome. And and the best part is that I got a whole fucking thing that I can just throw away the full screen DVDs, and they'll just be in here.
Put them in there. I know, perfect. You could use the full screen one as coasters.
Yeah, right.
I
don't know why they made them like that. Stupid. Army of Darkness, dude. Nice.
Steve, do you want it?
Yeah, do you have it?
Yeah,
yeah.
And I've got it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I remember you said you had it. That's why. Hey, I send it to you anyway. I'm like,
and you know what the fun thing is that these that I'm sending you, these have been in both Texas and Ontario.
Yeah,
and then they're going to California. These are going to be the best traveled discs in the history of. Yeah,
works.
From Speed.
Oh yeah, Speed. Yeah.
You know what? I have Speed 2. I don't have Speed 1.
Yeah, the first one's good.
I do have a soft spot for Speed 2. It's like the cheesiest one. But it still has Sandra Bullock, so I don't care. I have a
well, exactly. Yes, I do prefer Sandra Bullock in this. Actually, this one has Captain John Harriman from Star Trek Generations in it as well, and Jeff Daniels, and my stars, who's the guy? Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
Heineken? F that shit. Perhaps Blue Ribbon.
Well, I don't want to spoil the movie, but yeah, probably one of the best death scenes.
Oh yeah.
You
know why I like you? Because you're tall. Jill says, "Don't worry, PvP. That thought crossed my mind too, but Scotty does wear it better than Wes would." Who's Wes?
Wesley Crusher.
Oh, Wesley Crusher? Oh, come on. This is much more earth tone. I'm pulling off a Jake Sisko here.
So this is where that came from. Scotty's jumper looks like a Starfleet uniform made love to Doctor Who scarf.
Hey, that's the greatest compliment I've ever heard. Thanks, Finity. This is great. I'm a Time Lord Starfleet officer. In the Line of Fire, fantastic Rene Russo, and one of the best John Malkovich performances. Absolutely adore this flick. This is awesome. It's unfortunate, though. It looks like Clint Eastwood got shot through the chest.
I just noticed that, too.
It's like spoilers for the movie.
Spoilers. They put a spoiler right on the damn disc.
Oh, my God, guys. Marketing. Get your shit together. And, oh, my God. There's only one missing. Now, Halloween 2.
Oh, yeah. No, keep going.
I will, but I wanted to say one thing. So the first time I ever saw Halloween 2, it was on a Halloween at a friend's house. And it was like 7 of us from high school. We were watching it on VHS. And we basically Mystery Science Theater 3000 it. And the thing that brought the house down is when we all realized that what's Jamie Lee Curtis's name in the movie?
Laurie Strode.
So when at the end of the movie and the hospital gets blown up and then Laurie is collected by the ambulances and it's like everyone was like, so they left the hospital to go to a different hospital? What the shit? Like, it's not like the whole thing. It wasn't the Death Star. The hospital didn't just obliterate. There was medical equipment right there.
When I was young, I thought Halloween 2 was pretty good because I liked Halloween.
Yeah.
But my favorite one is that one here. The next one.
3. Season of the Witch. Yeah,
never seen it. Heard so much about it. Really want to see it. This is going to be the first Halloween movie that I watch.
One of my favorite Halloween movies.
I've heard good things about this flick.
Yeah.
Even though it is the one that nobody talks about and nobody likes.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that like that. It's like it's more underappreciated. It's gotten more appreciative as the years gone by. People like it more.
To me, it encapsulates more of the shape than the Michael Myers physical character.
Well, ever since the new one, Halloween Ends, came out, more people are appreciating 3 more because they're like,
But I thought it was controversial at the time because it didn't have Mike.
It was at first, yeah.
And then of course, the return of Michael Myers, because he, had to come back because of Halloween 3. And Halloween 5, which, oh my God, it's got that. This is the one with the little girl from The Last Boy Scout. Danielle. I forget her last name, but
Harris?
yeah, Danielle
Harris.
Yeah, good work.
Danielle Harris. Yeah. Oh yeah.
She got I gave you all the Halloweens except for the Rob Zombie ones and the new ones.
So and that's the end of the box.
It's all of it.
That's amazing.
Haul,
Now let's see. Hang on a second. Let's count. How many? And out of them, what? There were 4 that
you already had.
Yeah, it was the Cornetto trilogy, and then
Beverly Hills Cop.
No, because I only had on DVD for that one, so I didn't have the Blu-ray. It was Army of Darkness. So let's see how many new movies I have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fascinating television. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41. I only wish there was one more. Oh, wait. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
46.
How was yours Saturday?
That's 92 hours, approximately 92 hours of entertainment for you.
It's a lot of movies to watch.
Yeah. That's a full-time job. That's a
all the Halloween movies to watch, and the Chucky movie. The first 3 Chucky movies at least to watch.
Yeah. The Underworld movies, which are great.
Underworld, oh yeah.
So what should I watch first?
Shit.
You want to watch, man? Your movies. Now, you don't need my permission.
I feel like I should watch Halloween 3 first.
Yeah, which ones are you sending me? I got 4 out of the deal?
Yes. Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Fuzz, World's End, and that's it.
Awesome.
I think it's the Screwhead edition as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Screwhead edition. And I don't think that's the version that Shout put out. But
Thanks, Jill. Fascinating television on Sesame Street. Affinity says Scotty's going to be a busy boy. Well, a sedentary boy.
Lazy boy.
And lazy boy. Pleasant Valley Picker says, bet Scotty could make a joke about that. I just did. And Scotty watching until he's old and gray. Well, older. It's only going to be a week. It'll be a week.
You'll watch him finish it by his next birthday.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Just wait till next birthday.
This is insane. This is so crazy.
I might make it like a yearly tradition. Send you my old movies.
Yeah.
I think I should send you receipts that I watched them all. I'll have to do reviews for them.
Can I get a tax credit for this?
It's some form of charity. It's it's absolutely great. This is fantastic, Bill. Thank you so much. Affinity says, I would love to see a 100-year-old Scotty with a long beard reviewing Sesame Street. We'll start with Follow That Bird in 2078. So Phil, I guess, and that's the end. Unless you guys had anything else you wanted to talk about.
Well, that's good. I forgot to send you the Indiana Jones films. I was like, oh shit, I did send them to him. Sure. I totally forgot to send you those. But, yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
That's a pretty good haul.
Out of those, I'm pretty certain I'm gonna watch Temple of Doom first, because I want to see Kathleen Kennedy in the Anything Goes.
Not the first one. You're not gonna watch in order.
I am watching them in order, chronological order.
Chronological. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I hate to be like that, but Temple of Doom's a prequel, so I'm going with that one first. Hey, Dalek451. Hey, Dalek. And PvP says the bird is the word.
Isn't the new one supposed to be like a prequel too, or what? Or like starts out as a prequel? I don't know. I haven't heard much about it, but
the Dial of Destiny. I think there's going to be time travel in it, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. Apparently, there are leaks that people have been talking about, but I don't pay attention because I haven't seen the movie yet. Really? I like to be surprised.
I'll probably go see it in theaters.
I like Phoebe Waller-Bridge, so I'm excited to kind of see what they're going to do. Director's awesome, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, James Mangold, like based on Logan alone.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm interested in it, because James Mangold, great director. So
otherwise, I'd be like, eh.
Yeah, it would have been
when
like
they first announced it before Mangold was signed on. I was like, oh man, really? Do we need another one of those? But this one seems like it. You know, that you got Phoebe Waller-Bridge in there, who's awesome, and I heard she's an incredible writer, and I heard she helped with some of the writing in the movie, which is awesome.
Apparently, dialogue and punch-ups and such.
She's so good. And so, you know, and with Mangold at the helm, I think it's going to be pretty good. The trailer looked really good, but you know, we've been fooled by great trailers before, so we'll see how the movie is. You know,
I thought it looked a bit too flashy. It was like, ooh, bright.
It was very, you know, ooh, in your face.
Well, like pizza, bad Indiana Jones is still pretty okay.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good.
You know, I'll probably add it to my collection. So,
well, yeah, like, and it'll probably be one of those movies that I go to the theater to see with my dad. So,
I'll probably check it out in theaters. Why not? Get some good movies coming out this year.
You want to reach out?
I do. Finity says I finally found something to complain about in Raiders. Took me over 40 years, but I did it.
Brother.
There's a lot you could. I don't know. All right. I do love that movie though. Like Raiders is one of those movies that the first time I saw it was on, oh my God, it was so old that they were still putting labels on the spines. It's crazy. And Jill is dancing. Let me be surprised. I wish to be surprised.
The first time I saw Raiders, I think it was it was like, I think it was on. There's a service called On TV, and you could purchase, you know, premium movies for, you know, an upsell, just like you would right now. But this was probably, God, I want to say I was probably 12 years old, 13, something like that. Might even been earlier than that. My aunt got it for us. She was babysitting. My aunt's 10 years older than me, so it was
cool.
Yeah, it is, right? So I mean, I might have been even younger than that. I mean, when did Raiders come out? 83?
Raiders?
Oh, I thought it was 81.
80, 81.
82?
80, 81.
Yeah, so it was right around. It was like right around there.
Yeah, you should say the year on the movie.
Yeah, well, on the case.
1981.
81. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was probably 10 years old, so 83. About 2 years after. I think it was. I
saw it on HBO the first time I saw Raiders. It was on HBO.
Crazy.
Yeah, I should probably. I got to turn in my my nerd card if I don't have Raiders of the Lost Ark release date off the top of my head.
Hey, I couldn't even think about that. I don't know Rain Man of that shit. So.
And Jill, I've never seen All Dogs Go to Heaven. That may be something that is on my list.
Sounds like a spoiler.
Yeah, they die. All the dogs die.
No, I've seen All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Is it any good?
All right.
Yeah.
Very dated.
Have you ever seen Oliver and Company? That's my favorite Billy Joel movie.
Yeah, I saw that one.
PvP says Raiders saw in theater back on a huge screen. It really is an all-time classic. I've seen it twice on a big screen, once outside and once in one of those open air cinemas, and then once in a actual theater. Great, fantastic.
First time I saw it was at home. It scared the shit out of me because, like I said, I was young and there was weird shit at the end, you know, melting faces and stuff. But then I saw it later on. I saw it in a drive-in, which was cool.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah.
Oh, the only one I saw in theaters was Last Crusade.
Yeah, I've only seen Raiders and
the other ones I had just on, you know, HBO or when they show it on TV.
Affinity says Lucas and Spielberg covered it very well, so that's a testament to their skill as movie makers. Absolutely,
I agree.
But you,
yep, thank you for that. Yep.
And if you want to call me out on my cred, then you can say Scotty didn't even know. Scotty didn't know what year it came out.
It took me a while to remember too. So I'll take that.
Definitely on my best movies list. It's up there. Yeah, it's up there in the top 100.
Absolutely.
Still my favorite Indiana Jones one.
Temple of Doom. It's always Temple of Doom. Anti-Derivative Jill says, I know all the classic animated Disney movies. This knowledge is all absolutely useless to my audience. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Jill, but All Dogs Go to Heaven isn't a Disney movie. It's a Don Bluth movie.
Ooh, burn.
I know. I'm sorry she doesn't know. It's not her fault. Oh, you know what? I don't have a case.
I actually do have a whole bunch of. I have a big old bucket full of old Disney movies. The ones in the clamshells.
Oh, nice. The VHSs?
VHSs. They're VHSs. A friend of mine.
Those are worth money, dude.
I know. When my friend gave it to me, she wanted me to sell them for her, like on eBay. And I'm like,
I'd hold on to those for a while.
Oh, I still got them.
Like
I'm not gonna send them to you for free, Scotty. I'm sorry.
I have the Scotty's seen it, and Rob when Rob was over hanging out, he zeroed in on it too. I have the Star Trek VHS box set.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, pretty badass.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I still have it. Still in good shape too. After all the moving and shit, it's crazy.
They all have homes now, Phil. Yeah, they all have phones.
Yeah, that's good that you have some of the cover. What do you call it? Cases.
Cases, yeah.
And talk right now. So that's good.
Delightful.
Yeah. All the Indies, all the Supermans, all the Beverly Hills Cops, all the Halloweens. So yeah, you got a lot of watching to do.
Well, and the Supermans are like those are awesome just because I have the first one on Blu-ray already, which is great. And the Donner cut, fantastic. I never thought. I
forgot it was a Donner cut. I was like, oh shit, it is a Donner cut. I'm hoping they release it this year for 4K. It is a Donner cut.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
I prefer that one.
Finity says 77 to 83. There was a zeitgeist defining movie every year. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was kindergarten years.
I'm trying to think of one to make a joke and be like, yes, everyone loves. Well, actually, I could. Everyone loves Flash Gordon, but everyone does love Flash Gordon.
Zeitgeist, and that's all Poltergeist.
Jill says, no, I know, Scotty. I was talking about when you mentioned Oliver and Company, which is Disney. That is true. And it is also my second favorite
that's right.
Huey Lewis movie.
Lewis is awesome. What are you talking about?
Jill says, you asked if I'd seen it, and that was my response. Agreed.
Jill gets involved in the conversation.
I still love the guy with the sword and how Indy goes F this and just shoots him. Hilarious. And yes, audience roared with laughter and applause. Yeah, man. And the story behind the making of that. Yeah.
That was improvised.
What's cool is
really bad diarrhea.
The take on it in the new trailer in the new movie. It's kind of interesting. Now he's the one with the whip and everybody else has the guns. Interesting. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Dalek says, I loved Oliver and Company. I rewatched it loads of times as a kid. I think it's underrated, but that's just me. Again, I just love Billy Joel and Huey Lewis. Affinity says, so Scotty and I and time travel? Jessica agrees with Scotty. Well, she's a lady of good taste, Captain. PvP says, thank you. All my friends and I thought in the 70s great music would go forever. Man, were we ever wrong?
You were really, totally wrong.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, wait, did it go downhill?
Come on.
The 80s was pretty good. So.
There's good music in the 80s. There was some good music in the 90s, too.
What about Mambo number 5? We would never have had Mambo number 5.
Yeah, that was the last great song.
Mm-hmm.
Mambo number 5.
They don't make songs like that no more.
Thank God.
The greatest band of all time is Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Yeah, nowadays all music sounds the same to me. I sound like that old man staring at clouds. You damn your music and your kids now. You and your rap music nowadays.
Well, and Steve was a DJ. I was a DJ once, and I basically just played movie soundtracks. And people were like, "Are you gonna make them dance to movie songs the entire night?" And I'm like, "Yes."
I was a KJ one time, karaoke.
Oh, nice. Yeah, me too.
I did it for like 2 nights, drunk as shit, and I ain't never doing it again.
For sure. And then PvP says, "Oh yes, 80s good, but grunge was pretty much the last gasp." Yeah, I'm not the music guy, man. 41
high school years was grunge. Yeah, grunge was my high school years. So.
In the 2000s, there was really good heavy progressive metal.
Oh, what? And you know what? I make a habit on Christmas Day every year to listen to Ministry's "Jesus Built My Hot Rod."
Yeah,
I like it.
It's like I listen to every day is Halloween on Halloween. So.
I saw Ministry with KMFDM.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I did. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like one of the first. They're like one of the first industrial groups.
And then when they shifted and called themselves backwards, MDMFMK or whatever it was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you'll excuse me for just one moment, gentlemen. Jaloja calls.
Jaloja.
Autotune. What PvP says? Autotune killed most modern music for me. Although there are some great young bands. Yeah, I mean the autotune thing is weird.
Yeah, I don't get it either. T-Pain made his career out of it.
Shame on you.
Then I heard his normal voice when he went on that Masked Singer. Like, guy's actually got a good voice.
I know.
I'm like, why did you do all that auto-tune crap for most of your career?
Right. Well, you find because it's at that level, it's not up to them anymore, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You find a niche like it happens in bands too, like Nickelback and Sting and shit. You find that formula, and that's what they want all the time, over and over. That same fucking formula. It's a bummer.
Yeah, it's true. Hurting music, but what we can do?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
So I always listen to old school music. I don't remember the last time I listened to modern music, as they would call it nowadays.
I listen to all kinds of shit. But my favorite everyday. I listen to a lot of jazz. I'm a big fan of jazz and blues.
Yeah, I'm in the mood, sure. Yeah,
I love jazz. We have a good jazz station, a radio station. So when I'm in the car, it's called K Jazz out here in California. They're out of the Cal State Long Beach, out of the college. It's really good jazz station.
They used to have one here in Texas, when San Antonio where I live, but they took it away.
Yeah.
Not the whole bunch
of get funding for those kind of, you know what I mean? Sucks. With all the satellite radios and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can pick anything now.
Yeah.
There he is. Big old smoke.
Yeah, so he's back.
Back again. So, gentlemen.
Yes.
Before we depart.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was curious. What are the discs that you are looking forward to, or the movies that you are looking forward to in the year to come?
God, these first 3 months of 2023, there's a bunch coming out. There's the Rocky movies. First 4 are coming out in 4K, and which is I told you I was gonna in the future I was gonna send you all the Rocky movies. I don't know why they didn't release 5 and Rocky Balboa, but just the first 4. Which is weird to me. So,
is it a studio thing?
I guess. It might be a rights issue thing, or who knows, because MGM was the owner of the Rocky films, which is now owned by Amazon. So, so I think maybe that's the reason.
So I got a couple of good DVD, not DVD, Blu-ray, lately. I got Strange Days.
Ooh, I love that. That's such a good movie.
Yeah, Strange Days, Dark City.
Ooh,
those are all good movies, man.
I got.
Have you ever? Wait, before you go on, Have you ever seen the Dark City with the audio commentary from Roger Ebert?
I don't think so.
That's
Oh,
that's a
man.
great commentary. He calls it one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah,
Dark City
absolutely loves Dark City. And Jennifer Connelly, come on. Va-va-va-boom.
What else did I get so recently? So I got that Dark City, Strange Days.
Man, it needs a 4K.
got,
It's so bad.
Untamed Heart
With Marissa Tomei and a monkey heart and Christian Slater, the one that he catches the hockey puck.
Yeah, such a good movie. It's one of my favorite romance movies.
Wow.
Yeah,
I got a soft spot for romance movies too. Why not?
I don't watch a lot of them, but that's one of my favorites. Everything about that movie, the performances, the story, it's just really good.
Well, Marissa Tomei.
Yeah. Marissa Tomei.
Talk about another person that doesn't age. Good Lord. He looks amazing.
And what else did I get? I think there's like two more. One of them is Girl with All the Gifts, which is one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen.
Who's in it? Anybody?
Not too many famous people.
Zombie movie? I never heard of it. What the hell?
Yeah,
but it rings a weird background bell.
Genre on its head. It's really good. It's called Girl with All the Gifts. It's
sounds familiar. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Who is in it? I have the internet right in front of me.
All of the answers of the internet.
I know. I have my laptop right in front of me. But use it, fool.
But I love that movie. It's from 2016, but I just picked up the Blu-ray. So there's Gemma Arterton. Gemma Arterton.
Oh, she's a good actress.
And Patty Constantine.
Ooh.
He was in one of those. He was in one of the Bourne movies too.
Well, Patty Constantine is in Hot Fuzz and The World's End as well.
Yep.
And that's right.
House of the Dragon. Dominique Tipper, who was in The Expanse. She's really good.
Oh.
And Glenn Close is the biggest name in there. Glenn Close.
Oh, wow.
Cruella de Vil herself.
Yes. It's really good. It kind of takes that. So here's the little blurb: is a scientist and a teacher living in a dystopian future embark on a journey of survival with a special young girl named Melanie, and it kind of takes the zombie genre that we've all known up until this time and kind of flips it around, turns it on its head. It's really good. I won't spoil any more of it because it's fucking
sounds really good. Zombie. Yeah, me a zombie. He had me the zombie movie. So I mean, you know me. You know me.
Yeah, dude, for sure. And that's it. I can't remember. There might be one more. I can't remember right now. I don't have them here. They're in storage.
Well, and before I proclaim my one, in terms of, hey, Matt G is here. Ahoy, Matt G. And before I proclaim, okay, what you just described jogged my mind of two movies. One of them is Maggie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and is it Abigail Breslin? I think.
Abigail Breslin. I think so.
And she turns into the titular Maggie, and she turns into a zombie. But Arnold Schwarzenegger is her dad, who will not allow such a thing to pass. And then there's another one that has Chris Pine and Chiwetel Ejiofor, and I think maybe Margot Robbie.
Yeah. Dude, so it's called Z for Zachariah. That's another one of my favorite little tiny movies. I love these little movies that are like 2 or 3 actors, and that's it. 2 or 3 characters. And
for sure.
It's all story driven. That movie, Z for Zachariah, is good.
Yeah, totally.
Movies I never even heard of. So, man, I got to add these to my list. Yeah. If I don't have enough movies to watch.
And I would love to get Color Out of Space and Mandy.
Yeah.
Those are both.
Have you ever seen Enter the Void?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I've never seen it, and I've heard it's mind-blowing.
Gaspar Noé movie. Yeah, that's a trippy movie. Pretty trippy movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I want to. It's interesting to me.
Scotty.
Sorry.
Let's run through these real quick.
Yeah, but I wanted
getting a lot of chats.
Where are you at? Okay, sure. Sorry, I didn't know where you were. You jumped around because I had one. Anyway, moving on. I want to mention Starcrawler from L.A., a great young band in early 20s, and they have studied classic rock influences are Black Sabbath, something called
Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Never heard of
White Stripes.
the White Stripes, to name a few. Very talented. Well, I'll definitely check out Starcrawler. I do have a pen.
Everybody says that modern music sucks.
Dalek says modern music sucks. Give me some good old heavy rock and roll any day. You know what? I'd rather listen to the Sex Pistols. I don't need heavy rock and roll. I want some fucking punk. Pleasant Valley Picker says another great young band is Emil and the Sniffers from Australia. Great young 70s punk inspired band. Well, thank you for providing what I requested. What is it? Emil and the Sniffers? I'm in.
Emil and the Sniffers.
I'm in. It reminds me of Hunter S. Thompson. That's great.
Like turning folks on to cool stuff. No, I get it. I do too.
PvP says Dark City is a great film. Yeah, agreed. And so does the late great Roger Ebert. Jill says, and this is a disc feature that not many people are aware of, but it's weird. Jill says, I got Galaxy Quest Blu-ray for Christmas. Now I can listen to the movie in Thermion. I dare you. I dare you. I tried. It's nay impossible.
I actually like Galaxy Quest.
So do I, but if you ever know the audio commentary in Thermion is so angry, like if you have pets, they will freak out. PvP says, as much as I love zombie films, it seems the genre has gotten tired and repetitive.
That's why I love Girl with All the Gifts, because it completely changes everything. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Turns it on, flips it on its head.
Like even something as I don't know, obvious as Zombieland. Like the first one's good.
I like the second one was good too.
I the second one's just good.
Yeah.
What's her name was good in it? Leah Thompson's daughter.
Yeah, they're fun. Those are fun.
She's funny in it.
Matt G says, Jill!
Brains.
That's Return of the Living Dead. Brother.
PvP says some small films can be better than big films. Yeah,
I think that's for me. That's the
he was always talking about smaller films.
I love small films. I love small indie films and kind of out of the way films way more than I do big blockbuster films.
Well, and what's the old adage? If you restrict the budget, then you enhance the creativity.
Somebody's getting bored.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Well, so if you have I also like movies that take place in one room, or maybe two set pieces, and that's it. It really focuses your attention and on the characters and the performances being given, right? So you have a small group in a room, and that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Well, and one of my favorite movies is Clue. Right. It's basically a bottle episode.
Yeah, doesn't Glass Onion pretty much take place in one place?
Yep.
Well,
yeah, but it's
the last hour it takes place in the same area.
Yeah, but it's a very extravagant set. I would say it was a cheap film.
The original Knives Out kind of takes place in one.
That's true. Yeah.
See how they run? It's not exactly one room, but it's minimal sets. See how they run? It's a really good movie, dude.
Just watch.
Great movie.
See how they run? Remind me. See how they run.
See, Sam Rockwell.
See how they run.
I'm gonna have to.
The Whodunit, Agatha Christie.
Oh, the one that you just it's in theaters still, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on HBO Max too.
Canadian.
Yeah.
No HBO Max.
No HBO Max. We're gonna have to send him an illegal box.
Oh no! If I was, I got a thing that I'm gonna be setting up a second. I got an old TV, and I'm gonna be hooking it up.
I'll send you my password, Scotty.
Oh, okay. I just need a VPN.
That'll charge you. I'll charge you for that. Just kidding.
PvP says, for example, in the 70s, a lot of independent filmmakers made great films on tiny budgets. It was a great decade for films. Absolutely.
Well, dude, Blumhouse is doing the same thing. They're making really good movies on basically the change left over in Jason Blum's couch, and then making hundreds of millions of dollars. It's awesome.
Well, and also, like, and I think one of the things I did want to, and so the disc that I am looking forward to the most is going to be coming out in March, and it's going to be Confess Fletch on Blu-ray.
Of course, it's
I will get high definition John Hamm.
Pretty good, of course, John Hamm.
We're gonna do a review of it too, right?
You know, I might buy a couple copies and just give them to people randomly. I don't know.
I got that.
I'll take one.
That Arrow release special edition of True Romance too.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Arrow
version.
package. It comes with a poster and all that stuff. I got that.
Yeah, I have that poster on my wall.
That one's awesome.
It's a nice poster.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love True Romance.
Me too.
So do I. Well, and Jill just saw it.
You know, y'all covered it.
And Captain Infinity says, John Hamm for James Bond. And if I have told you once, I have told you 1,000 times, or at least I've told Ben from Cinema Gulp once. We've already decided that John Hamm is going to be Alex Leiter. And
still like I like Richard Madden for Bond. I think he'd make a good Bond.
The moment that I will consider the new James
Bond bullet for Henry Cavill. Why not?
Is as soon as the film starts rolling. Because even with Daniel Craig, I wanted Clive Owen, and I was like, why did they get Daniel Craig? And I liked Casino Royale a whole bunch. I liked Spectre a whole bunch. Heck, I liked No Time to Die a whole bunch. Not Spectre, Skyfall. But I like No Time to Die very much. It blew my mind. And so I'm gonna have to see when I will judge a new James Bond as soon as he says that he is. And then Jill says, "Poor Canadians." Sorry?
No Time to Die actually had a story.
Dude, I've said this so many times. Like, the one thing I was like, you know what? And I said it, I think I said it in a Zoom call with you guys, and I was joking around, or I was on the PGS, and I said, you know what I want? I want a James Bond movie where James Bond dies and the end finishes with James Bond will return, and it will blow my mind. And it did. I loved it. Jill says, poor Canadians, so deprived in so many things like Nerf guns. Nope.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Yeah,
I have that too. I had that. Gave it to my nephew. Yeah, I had one. I gave it to my nephew.
Oh, great.
Oh, God.
I am a hoarder. PvP says, yes, with the tech available today, I keep hoping for a resurgence of small budget films. I don't think that there's a matter of resurgence. I think that the smaller budgets mean smaller advertising. You've got to seek them out. And that's the hard part. Although, what was it?
There's actually more independent small movies and original movies made now than in any time in history. The problem is nobody goes to see them. They just don't go. They just don't seek them out and see them. So everybody cries about, why do we always get, these rehashes or reboots or why are we getting sequels to 30-year-old IP? Well, the reason is because the new stuff that you keep clamoring about that you want to see, you don't go see it. If you don't support it, that's what happens. So,
well, don't scold people. It's a matter of not being aware of it.
They should be scolded. No. Well, if you spend your time arguing that Hollywood's not doing a thing that they're actually doing, then you should be scolded when you don't go see it. When you don't. Well,
I can agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
I can agree with that sentiment. But in terms of the in not finding an audience, there was a recent interview with Matt Damon saying that there was the way that the movie industry itself has changed is that there's not as much call for physical media. There's not an audience for it when it's released. And if you're streaming, then, it shows up for a weekend. Everyone talks about it and it goes away. That's it. It's a one-shot deal. But if you release something that is getting word of mouth in a theater and then 4 months later it comes out on disc and that's the only way that you can get it, then you get residual, finances from that.
It comes down to making really good movies, and making movies is hard enough. Making really good movies is damn near impossible. So when it happens, it's gold.
But and what did you posted something in the Fantasmagorium Facebook group about how X the Ty West Mia Goth film is apparently the Rotten Tomatoes best movie of 2022.
Most highest critic score.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. Pearl's just as good.
That looks great.
Pearl's just as good.
I haven't seen Pearl.
I haven't seen Pearl yet.
And I'm waiting until Maxine, and I'm just gonna go through all fucking three of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Mia Goth and Pearl is on my stars, you know.
Well,
your line.
I saw X in the theater. It's awesome.
Phil, I have a question for you in regards to Indiana Jones. So,
Yes.
X is in the 70s, and Pearl is like in the 30s.
I think it's in the
30s.
20s.
And then Maxine is going to be in the 80s.
80s, yeah.
Which would you watch it in theatrical release or chronological order?
Probably chronological.
Really? You'd watch Pearl first?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. High praise.
Yeah, I'm like that guy. I'm like that. I'm like, yeah, kind of like you. You watch Doom before Raiders. So
yeah, man.
Same thing. You got to watch them in chronological order.
You know, honestly, I asked that question expecting a bit of pushback. I thought you were going to be like release date. And I was like, okay. Then I should watch Raiders first.
Let's run through these last ones and call it an
I'm sick and tired of you guys too. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me something to eat before work. So,
PvP, and that's what I meant to say if I were a gracious host. PvP says, yes, with the tech available today, I keep hoping for a resurgence of small budget films. Yeah, and I think we just wagged our fingers.
We'll always be around.
And then PvP says, well, after seeing the totally disappointing No Time to Die, Bond may be dead. No, he died. He's dead.
He literally
Get
died.
over it.
He did.
PvP says, that was the first Bond film that made me depressed leaving the theater. It blew my mind. I was absolutely elated.
Die Another Day made me depressed because it sucked.
Die Another Day made me depressed because it sucked. Yes, agreed. Jill says, I loved True Romance. It's just a small part, but the Christopher Walken scene with Dennis Hopper was outstanding. I haven't killed anyone since 1981.
That's such a great scene, but you can't mention too much of it.
Well, you're a cantaloupe. PvP says, I did love Casino Royale and especially Skyfall, which is one of my favorite Bond films. Yeah, man.
Don't tell that to R&B. He hates Skyfall.
No, I know. PvP says, we never get any small films at my local theaters, so I do not have the opportunity to see small films. It's all Hollywood crap. Well, and just because they're harder to find doesn't mean you can't see them.
You gotta search them out.
A lot of
times you're not going to be able to see them in the theater. You have to, rent it or find it on streaming. But
in the immortal words of the philosopher Bart Simpson, try harder, Homer.
Try harder, Homer.
PvP says, I think as an independent artist working in any media, you can't rely on major distribution. Well, no. It's a whole new world.
He's been trying to do that for years, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Ask the artist.
Ask your producer. He knows. Yeah. He's been trying to do it for years.
So that's it. We done? It's over?
I think that's it, buddy.
I think we're done.
Do you want to play an outro? Do you guys have any thing? I don't know. Do we toast? Do we cheers now?
Promote?
Promote
our upcoming week.
Well, Phil, do you have anything coming up? When are you going to be doing stuff again?
As soon as this job ends, should end by the end of January.
That makes sense.
Then I'll be back to doing my usual.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Phil is almost at 100 subscribers.
No, I lost a subscriber. Damn it.
He's got a Gretzky. Come on, break him to triple digits.
I don't want to lose my.
I don't even know what do you got. I don't even know.
So Wednesday, Kat and Scott will be going over
celebrating Batman and Robin. Oh, we're not going to bash it. I watched the audio commentary and it's actually I'm okay with it.
I'm actually a fan of Batman and Robin, to be honest.
Yeah. So and then we'll see what Kat says.
That'll be on Capes, Cows, and Crusaders.
Yeah.
And on Thursday, you and Jill will be back to your usual.
Yes, we are going to be leaping in the quantum, and Sam and Al will. Oh, what are they doing next week?
In the
I
loop.
don't know. Yeah, it's in the loop. The show is in the loop. I just forget which episodes we're doing. Oh, by the way, I need a thumbnail. Cool. Either way, it's going to be heartwarming and lovely. And Jill and I have a great time talking about this time travel soap opera. It's we're watching our stories.
Man, when it was on.
Yeah, really Scott Bakula. That's my first. Like, I am my second favorite Scott after Scott Bakula. And then, and then also on Monday, going to be reviewing the second episode of the second season of Star Trek: The Animated Series over on Pop Culture Curators channel, and where Jill will be. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be reviewing Tomorrow Is Yesterday is it Tomorrow Is Yesterday? I think so. From the first season of Star Trek: The Original Series.
Cool.
Busy week, man.
Busy week.
Well,
good stuff. All around.
It's good times. Oh, and I don't know if Jill wanted me to say, but we might be watching Forbidden Planet on Friday.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
Scotty, I think you had a great haul.
Yeah.
No, that was awesome. You sent them those movies. Those were really good movies. I think it's
my pleasure.
I'm coming out with 4 movies out of the deal that I was involved in, so I dig that. And
take that, Mega Millions.
Right?
That's a
1.35 billionaire, whatever.
I'm a movie millionaire, and I can only thank you, Phil. Thank you. You're too generous. You enable me to sit on my couch more.
Yep. Encourage more couch potatoes.
With that, let's go get some tacos.
Yeah, let's get tacos.